So today we're taking a look at a homemade mute. This is sort of a combination between a straight mute and an adjustable cup mute. It's basically just made from a soda bottle with some weather stripping on it and a garden funnel that I just shambled together. This thing's pretty mutilated. I didn't have the expertise to cut it straightly in a straight way, so it's rather bad. It's a botched job, but the point is it works, and I now have a cup mute because I thought to myself one day, I want one of these, and I wasn't about to shell out for a Dennis Wick. Not at this stage of my playing anyways. So, this just started out as regular straight mute. My trumpet teacher used to organize these group classes where all the students would get together and learn about the history of music and trumpet playing and all that cool stuff. Occasionally we'd do projects like these. I had to miss the one, unfortunately, where we made actual natural trumpets, but I was there for the soda bottle mute project. So, this thing can be played in one of several ways, and I'll go into each in a little more depth now. So the ordinary run-of-the-mill straight mute was used in early jazz, in the really early stages, and it's now sort of the go-to mute in a concert band or wind band. If you see muted in your trumpet part in a concert band setting, it's most likely asking for a straight mute. So they have a very recognizable sort of, tinny and metallic sound, sort of buzzy, I guess. So here's a quick excerpt out of Blues for Alice, which is the only real jazz head I can think of right now. So that was the straight mute. The nice thing about this homemade abomination is that you can actually adjust the cup and sort of dial it in for your personal needs and wants, which I think is pretty cool. So if we have the cup pretty far from the bell, I don't think there's quite enough masking tape holding it in place, but we'll deal with that later. If you have it pretty far away from the bell, it'll sound sort of like a cross between a cup mute and a straight mute. So, that's, it's got a little bit of that sort of the corny side of the cup mute sound, but it's starting to sound pretty cool. Now, if we push the cup in a little farther and it's a little closer to the bell, we get a really cool sort of sound. It's a nice, sweet cocktail jazz sort of sound. I should forewarn anybody who's going to make one of these that the closer you are to the bell, the farther out the window your intonation is going to go. That's just sort of the truth of it. It's got the coolest sound, but the worst tuning. The low range does not happen with this configuration, not with this homemade boss job anyways. Either they're really sharp and don't lock in, or they're really, several tones flat, where they actually do lock in. Yeah, that's not an F sharp, let me tell you. So, here's the same excerpt as the last two. So, it's still got a little bit of corny edge to the sound. However, when you don't give it quite as much gas, it can be really quite nice. Here's a little bit of out of a guitar concerto, I guess. you can play this in several different configurations, and you can get several different sounds out of it. So I think for a homemade mute, this is quite nice, pretty versatile, and for all of $5, I now have a cup mute, if you can call it that. So that was a review of the homemade multi-mute, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day.